Hi everybody, it's Carla at Posture Studio, and I'm going to show you how to use a foam roller and a yoga block and a blanket to recreate the feel of a Pilates Arc Barrel. So many people who do Pilates love the Arc Barrel because it allows you to have modifications. So I'll show you some stuff. Here you go. Okay, so you take the Arc Barrel and you put it perpendicular to the direction that you want your body to be. You take the yoga block. Yoga blocks you can put this way, so it makes like a rectangle. You can put it a shorter way, and then you can also put it a tall way. And again, two different directions. Little geometry for you there. And I want you to put it so that it's this way, on its side, right behind the foam roller. So it's going to be a little bit higher than the foam roller. Then you take a blanket. You can take one blanket, you can take multiple blankets if you want it to be more cushy or higher. I am just using a traditional yoga style blanket, and I'm folding it over multiple times to get it kind of smaller. So I'm making mine about this size, and I'm going to drape it over top of here, like that. Again, you could have it drape all the way over if you want, whatever feels best for you. But go ahead and put it over there. And so we're trying to secure the foam roller against the block, okay? Then you can sit directly in front of that little thing that you just made. And we're gonna do some traditional Pilates exercises here. One of them is to do a little extension. If you've ever studied with me or at Posture Studio, you know that we talk a lot about the 4 major motions of the spine, extension being one of them. And so we're gonna play around a little bit with extension. For all of us who sit a lot or get tight and we start kind of going into this position, doing a little bit of stuff that allows us to go back through extension helps open us up from here and can reset us into a neutral position. For those of you who are too extended, flexion can help you with that. But right now we're going to work on extension. Okay, so I'm going to sit directly in front of this, just a little bit in front of it. And I'm going to go ahead and curl down so that it's touching my mid-back. For me, it's right around my bra strap. If you go too high or too low, it's not going to be comfortable. So it's right around the area right between your shoulder blades. And place both hands to the side of the head, and you'll go back into slight extension. Let your elbows open up out to the sides. Inhale, and then as you exhale, come back to this half-seated position. And we'll do that again. So you're gonna inhale. Now support your head here. A lot of times I'll see people just kind of flop their chin up and really get into their neck, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to try to keep your chin to chest. So we're trying to extend one vertebra at a time over top of this. And then at the end, if you want to let your neck go a little bit, you can. But we're not having the major motion of this come from the neck. So I'm starting the motion here, then here, then here, then here. Now when I get up to the neck, then I can let my neck go a little bit. And because this block is back here, it's supporting me. It feels really good. For those of you who feel like that's too much, don't do it. I don't want anyone to go to the point of pain or go to the point where you feel too much in your body. So you're gonna inhale, open out, elbows go out to the side, and then exhale, draw the elbows back together to this half-seated position. Let's do one more time. Inhale to open. We're inhaling on an opening because inhalation helps you go through expansion of the ribs. And then exhale to draw it back through. On this next one, I'm going to walk my feet a little closer to me, and I'm going to lift my hips up, 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 and that makes me start going backwards here over top of this. And then put your hips back down, and I rock forward again. Now, if when you go over top of that, if that yoga block is hitting you above your upper thoracic spine, the upper part of your thoracic spine is about right here. So if it's hitting you in your neck at all, pull that closer to you because I don't want that yoga block to hit you in your neck at all. Okay, So you're gonna go over top of that, lifting the hips. Inhale here, use your glutes a lot because remember the glutes open up the front of the hips. That's one of the jobs of them. Let go of the glutes and come all the way back through. And again, press the heels into the floor, use your glutes to lift you, and you'll go back. And then you'll be in this nice supported extension. But again, you're using the glutes. I don't want those butt muscles turned off and you hanging out like this. Those glutes are really engaged to open up the front of the hips. And then come all the way back through. And we'll try one more time. So again, lifting up, 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 up. Send energy through the front of the knees, coming up through this extension. And then come all the way back through again. A lot of times I'll see people go into this by just sitting their back and then lift the hips. I don't want you to do that. I want you to come up because your hips are taking you over, or your glutes are taking you over. And then come all the way back down again. So this little kind of apparatus can be used all kinds of ways to mimic an arc barrel. And we'll be doing some videos on those. Some of our live stream classes are also going to be showing this. You can also, you don't have to use this at all. You can also only use the arc barrel. That's a little bit more challenging. Using the block gives you something to make it secure against. Using this makes it cushier, but you could just use the foam roller as well. It just makes it more difficult. I'll show you one more thing here. I'm going to flip this situation around like that. And I'm going to go onto this side. And from here, I'm going to just kind of wiggle. It's kind of hard to wiggle over top of this, but I'm going to wiggle over top of this and come to the point that my hips are up here and my lumbar spine is supported by this arc. And the lumbar spine is that part of your back that has that curve in it. That's what we're looking at. I want that supported on here. So right now, I'm not really touching the arc barrel very much. The arc barrel is just kind of there for some security. I'm gonna reach both of my legs straight up to the ceiling. And then from there, I wanna reach one leg long and away from me, going through a long stretch, opening up the front of this leg. And then do the other side. So I'm opening up the front of this leg. Again, remember your glutes open up the front of the hip. So if you activate your glutes and push away a little farther, you'll get more of a stretch through here. What I don't want is just you to kind of flop, just flop and flop. I don't know. Let's try to go through a little bit of a reach with some strength. To me, I almost feel like there's straps on my feet and I'm pulling against them. So I'm using this elongated strength instead of just kind of flopping. Yeah. Now, if you've done classes with us, you know that there's a whole bunch of exercises that we can do here. We go through these windmills, we go through open close of the legs. You can get into more advanced work where you're really utilizing your core to go through circles. You can also go through these positions. You can also do your basic roll over and then rolling all the way back down. It's actually quite endless. When you have a foam roller, a blanket, and a yoga block, you can do a lot. If you add on, I'm just gonna lift up to take this out from under me. If you add on the use of some bands, you can do even more. And I'll be showing some more videos as we go along here. If you want to check out our live stream classes, go to posturestudio.com. We're offering them every day and they start at $5. You can also have duets or privates with us, and that's just virtual. And we're also doing custom made videos to order. So if you have something that you want to work on, we can make a video for you. I hope you guys are doing well. And oh, and if you need any props, let me know because I'm ordering them this week. Take care. Bye.